What's up guys, DreamcastGuy here, talking today about the age-old argument, do graphics matter? I'll be against the motion, saying graphics don't really matter, and my friend here will be going for the motion. And before you can even say it, I'm going to say Destiny is one of the best examples of why graphics do not matter. Now, I know you're going to say that it's a great graphic game because you love Destiny, but you know what? I'd say it doesn't have very good graphics. It has great aesthetic. The graphics aren't hyper-realistic, they're hyper-gorgeous. They're literally, every grain of sand that moves isn't realistic. When you look at a beach, you don't see cascades of sand. You see just a blatant white backdrop of white sand or brown sand. So I think really aesthetic is what's most important in a game. How a game feels, how the environment reacts. If you just try and make a very realistic game, then it's going to age like milk. It'll look and taste good for a while, but it ain't going to last. One of the main reasons I think that graphics are so important is the fact that they're kind of the arms race of gaming. Everybody is trying to create the biggest and best graphics engine to try and push technology. You need that arms race to keep trying to further the technology. We need graphical superiority so that we can push the limits of current gaming. True, I was going to mention Journey first. Journey is a great game, and it has great controls, and it does have great graphics. Great graphics that actually were unprecedented. I mean, literally a small studio with simplistic budget, small team, made a great game with great controls and really, really, really heavy literature meanings. And that was really interesting because it was the first time where we were like, look, good graphics are a good excuse to have a great game. I'm just saying, they're needed. You do bring up some good points. Graphics do help in storytelling, but storytelling is what is most important. BioShock, when it came out, had phenomenal graphics, but do you see anybody talking about the water physics now? No. They're talking about the story. They're talking about literally the philosophical implications of a world run by idealists who only believe in self-preservation. And that's it. That's what people are still discussing. And you can't say you don't love BioShock. We both have BioShock chains. Well, we're the same person. But anyways, look, BioShock is a great example of how graphics do not matter and that story is king. You can go back right now and play Final Fantasy VII and still get an amazing experience out of it. Those people look like fucking Lego people now, but the story shines through. Story, gameplay, those matter more than pretty explosions and fancy grenades ever will. Storytelling is of course important. I mean, if you have the best looking game in the world and no story, then you just have Destiny. But I think the graphics are really important to storytelling. I mean, look at the David Cage games. Almost all the David Cage games are gorgeous, but also very jilted and weird. They try so hard to tell a story that you actually kind of get disconnected from the world. A good graphics engine really pushes the player into the game. It pulls you and immerses you because you see the realism and you pull yourself into it. A good plasma explosion in Halo makes you almost feel the heat on your skin. It makes the war feel that much more real, and it makes you want to read the books and read the comics and feel more connected to the world because you already feel like you were in it. You say Final Fantasy VII is still good. I say Final Fantasy 15 will be even better because you know what? Photorealism does help. We're just not going to be able to agree. We can't. I mean, I know we're the same person, but we're just not going to be able to agree with ourselves here. Thanks so much for watching, guys. If you like this, please subscribe. We're almost to 5,000 subscribers. When we get to 5,000 subscribers, I am going to give away an Xbox One or a PlayStation 4. So share this video if you liked it. I'd also like to do a giant shout out to Ivan for donating some of these cool posters you see in the background, including this new Far Cry 4 poster. Thanks so much, Ivan. And as always, guys, keep dreaming. Thanks so much for watching. If you liked this video, maybe check out my last video. Please subscribe, and if you want, share this somewhere with your friends. photorealism matters. I mean, if you see a bunch of grainy donkey nipples, this is going to be an outtake. This is an outtake. So you see this? This is me standing here by myself, talking to myself. I put on the other hat and pretend to be the other guy. Fucking donkey nipples. Woo!